Yeah, man, you already know top of the top and it won't stop, you dig? It's been a minute, it's been a while, but nothing is better than right now, you dig? So check this out. I just wanted to break down the social dynamics of people and time. Now, if you have people in your life that are beneficial to your time and they're worth your time, that's great. That's awesome. You won. If you have people that are dead weight and that don't bring nothing to the table but hands, empty hands at that, that's a waste of time, because chances are you're depleting your resources and your time and your patience and so forth. And I believe in being selfish, and it's all right to be selfish because you better look out for yourself out here. And I know most people will say, oh, you shouldn't be selfish. Oh, you should be giving. Well, guess what? Those are people that got nothing to offer and bring nothing to the table. I always believe your presence should be fair exchange. Okay. Make yourself a rarity. Don't be so available to everybody. Don't be so quick to be at every party, at every event, because it actually takes away your value. Okay. Don't let people have access to you where they can call you anytime and waste your time, and especially if they have nothing in exchange. Life is based on exchanges, okay? You give and you take, not people just taking, and nothing is in exchange, okay? Your intellectual property, your presence, your input, it's deeper than money. Those are all resources. And if you're the type of person that feels the need to help people all the time that can't help themselves, that's not their problem. That's a you problem, because you're enabling people. Okay. And the thing about it is, people, especially I notice women in particular, they like to fix things in terms of, when meeting men, they have this utopian point of view where it's like, I thought he was really nice and this, that, and he really ain't shit at the end of the day. Let's just go ahead and keep it all the way a stack, okay? And you're lying to yourself. You're painting a picture of somebody that really doesn't exist. And men do this all the time too. Oh, golly gee, she's so pretty. She sounds so nice. Yeah, but she's a bitch at the end of the day. You dig? So, you got to be realistic and, how you deal with people, because as we get a certain age, and even, at a young age, let me tell you something. If you're in your 20s, invest your time wisely, because guess what? You're not going to be 25 forever. You're going to look up and you're 50. Okay, and you wasted all that time trying to chase somebody that's not chasing you back, or you wasting time on people that you think are your homies or your friends and they just hating on you the whole time. You wasted a good 10, 20 years on resources, time, and intellectual property. Okay, so, and you don't discover all this until like 20 years later, or for some people, they discover it 5 minutes later, but the thing about it is, be selfish. And, people, again, they have this thing of, well, you shouldn't be selfish. Those are people that got nothing to offer. Okay. So you got to clamp down and be conservative with your time and your resources. Everybody shouldn't have access to you. Okay, unless there's a high level of mutual exchange and mutual respect. They respect you, you respect them in return. That's a mutual exchange. They have intellectual property, you have intellectual property. They have the funds, you have the source of what they need to pay for. See, it's an exchange. It's not about you giving. Okay? Especially when you're talking about, time. Time is of the essence, man. So be more selfish in your life. Focus on you, because when you go under, who's there to look out for you? Learn how to keep that phone off. Okay? Let them earn your presence. And there's some people that shouldn't even be in your life in general. You know what I mean? Like, learn how to trim the fat. You got to trim the fat from your life in order to move forward. Because if you don't, you're going to end up broke. You're going to end up wasting a lot of precious time and years on people that didn't give a damn about you. Okay, so in this world, it's dog eat dog world. You better be selfish. Late.